To explain my code of my game, that is the game of Rapunzel. And in these 4 lines is like the introduction to the game, where it says she has 3 principal options, which is to see the candlelights, paint a mural, or bake a cake. And she starts with this variable of the score, which is 0 at the beginning. And the first choice is the candlelights, which is what is she going to do. And the birthday choice variable is in an input, which is the question for what is going to happen. Is she going to choose number 1, 2, or 3? If birthday choice equal 1, she will get 220 points, and that would be printed. If she wants to ask for help or find another way, ask help variable in an input. Is she going to ask for help, yes or no? Depending on that, if ask help variable equals yes, she gets 200 points, and that would be printed. And then inside of that one, escape together variable with an input, what will they choose, hair or secret passage? If escape together, which is that variable, is hair, she gets 100 points, and that is printed. And then she has to decide which path she has to take. If forest or river, in this input, which is the path choice. And if path choice equals forest, she gets 100 points, and that is what would be printed. Else, if she takes the river path, she gets 50 points, and that is printed. And if escape together is the secret passageway, she gets 150 points, and that would be printed. And then the elif asking for help, when she chooses that is no, she gets the score. She gets the score of 50, and that would be then printed. And if she's going to use her hair or a ladder, in another variable input, what is she going to choose, hair or ladder? If ladder hair equals hair, she gets 150 points, and that would be printed. Then if path choice is another input, in here forest or river again. If path choice equals forest, she gets 100 points, and that would be printed. Else, if she takes the river way, she gets 50 points, and that would be printed. And then if ladder hair equals ladder, in that one she gets 50 points, and that would be printed. And then for the second main choice, which was the paint a mural, birthday choice equals 2. Elif score, she gets 100 points, and that would be printed. And she can either use old paints or ask her stepmother to get new ones. Variable the old paints equals input. Is she going to use her old paints? Here I see if is the yes of the variable of old paints. She gets 100 points, and that would be printed. In that one, inside, will she keep looking for paints? She will look bathroom or kitchen. If look for paints in the bathroom, she gets 50 points. Elif look for paints is in the kitchen, she gets 100 points. And then will she keep looking? Keep looking is a variable input, yes or no. If keep looking equals yes, she gets 50 points, and that's printed. If uses key in that one, to secret room equals yes, she gets 150 points, and that's printed. Else, if she's not going to use the key, she gets 50 points, and that's printed. And elif old paints is no. From here, is she going to use the old paint? No. She gets 50 points, and that is printed. And for the last main option, which is number 3, elif birthday choice equals 3, she gets 50 points, and that is printed, in which she can choose chocolate, carrot, or red velvet cake. And then the input for that one, if cake choice, the variable is chocolate, she gets 30 points, and that's printed. And then inside of that one, if she has no cocoa powder, she has to improvise with that variable. Will she make a vanilla cake? Yes or no? If improvise variable equals yes, she gets 100 points. Else, she gets 50. If the the cake choice equals carrot, she gets 50 points, and that's printed. And else, the score is she gets 40 points, which would be for the vanilla cake. And then for the final score, that is printed, in which your final score is, and your final score would be printed. And then a final message would be if their score is greater than or equal to 520, she gets the good ending. If Elif 400 is less than or equal to score, or score is less than or equal to 500, so in a range of that, she has the neutral ending. Else, she gets lower than 400, she has the bad ending, in which she can't escape and her mom is really mad. And that's all my code. And here at the end is just the conclusion that was Rapunzel's adventure. And thank you for playing Rapunzel's game. Goodbye. Thank you.